Hey guys, what's up? I know this is a re-upload, but I didn't do a very good job of explaining the system, the new skin system for Vainglory, on my last attempt, so this time round I'm going to be a bit better with it. I don't want to upload content that confuses people, and there were a lot of confused people in my comments, which is just not good for me or the channel. Don't want to upload crap content, so this is my attempt at redoing the entire video. I've also included some visuals as well later on so we can discuss things in more depth. Now, the new system moves away from the old card system and goes to a single blueprint plus an amount of essence. This tries to make the system a little bit more simple. It also means that the actual ice price of the skins has lowered. I think that's what SCMC said in their press release, that if you want to buy the skin and support the game with ice, the actual cost of the skins has been lowered up front. It does mean, however, that in the long run, it's going to be harder to get the skins that you want because the blueprint drops are random. The blueprint are the bottleneck currency, and what I mean by bottleneck currency, I mean it's the currency that is going to stop you from getting a skin more so than essence. So obviously if you want a specific skin, they're encouraging you to craft that now, or you can do another method which I'll talk about in a minute. So if I compare the prices of essence from the new skin to the old skin, let's take a look at Nether Knight Lance because that was the example used. Nether Knight Lance uses the old card system because Vainglory actually moved away from this card system where you use the commons, the rares and the epics to a straight up epic, a straight up rare or a straight up legendary system. So Lance is on one of the old card systems, which means that his essence value is actually very low. It's 1,536. If you compare that to the current crafting system, he would actually be 2,160, and the blueprint system, he's 2,500. So obviously he's a bit more comparable on the new crafting system compared to his current crafting system. So if you have the essence to craft Nether Knight Lance now, I would suggest that you do it, but only if you have the flat essence. If you don't have the flat essence, but you have loads of other random cards, like loads of common cards and loads of random rare cards, what you can do is you can craft cards up to 33% non-common, so don't craft any common cards, but you can craft non-common cards up to 33% of his total essence value. We know that his total essence value is 1,536. We divide that by 3, which is 512, and the closest that you can get to that is 540. So any combination of the cards that Lance uses, you could even have all rares, needs to total up to 540 to give you that blueprint when the next update comes. Now, it's better economically for you to basically craft the skin now if you have the essence for the cards, but only if you want this skin specifically. It's better for you if you've got loads of random cards to get 33%, wait for your massive essence payout, and then just buy the skin with the blueprint when it comes out. Because disenchanting cards to try and craft cards for Lance, if you don't have the flat essence, you lose 66% of the value. And what I mean by that is that SCMC are going to give you a full 100% refund on the essence value of all of the cards. That is the crafting cost. So we're talking about, I think it's 30 for rares, we're talking about 120 for epics, we're talking about 360 for legendaries, and 6 for commons. So you will get that amount of essence back. Most long-time Vainglory players are going to get a ridiculous amount of essence back from that. You're going to get a huge amount. I think some people were working out that they were getting over 100,000 essence. 100,000 essence for an epic that costs 2,500. When are you ever going to need more essence? Because you're going to be able to basically buy up to 20-something skins, before you ever run out. So you've got loads and loads of essence to work with just due to the refund. So a lot of people will be saying, but Excoundrel, the essence costs more now. And yes, there are a couple of reasons for that. A, because you can trade blueprints in for essence. I don't know what the blueprints are going to be worth in terms of their flat essence value, but I assume it's going to be somewhere around 33%. And B, we're all getting a massive essence payout. A massive essence payout. So everybody is getting a ridiculous amount of flat essence on the next update, meaning that most of us will have a decent amount of essence to work with for the next few months. So we're all going to get a huge amount of bonus skins on the new system. So a lot of the old players are going to be rewarded with lots of free skins if you play this correctly. So you need to take into account that you're going to get a huge refund. And some people in the comments previously were saying, oh, I'm going to get like 100,000 essence. I mean, that's a lot of essence to work with. That's a huge amount of essence to work with. So most people are going to get a huge boost in skin unlock straight away. but they're going to find that, especially for new players as well, that getting skins for free is going to be slightly harder to grind in the long run. But old players and players that have played for a long time are going to benefit straight away from this system because of the massive essence refund that you're going to get. Old players are genuinely getting rewarded for their cards if you've kept those cards. Obviously, if you don't have a huge amount of cards or you don't have a lot of essence, it's going to be harder for you. But if you do have lots of cards, and like I said, people have been working out that they're getting between 50 and 100,000 essence, you've got a lot of essence to work with on the new system. So it's 100% worth it to craft the old crafting system skins if you have the essence available. And when I say essence available, I don't mean essence locked up in cards, I mean flat essence. So say you have 66% of the Netherlight Lance skin, you need to craft 2 more epics and a few more rares. If you have 2,000 essence to spare, it's better to spend it now and get the skin. The other way of approaching this is basically, if you've got lots of random cards, try and craft 33% of as many skins as you can to get the blueprint, and then when you get the massive essence payout from all of the commons or all of the rares that you're not using, you should be able to use that essence to go and buy the skins on the new system. It will cost you slightly more, but you are getting a full refund for all of your cards. So realistically, it's essentially free essence in that way. So the summary is A, craft skins, especially the old card system skins, if you have the essence now. Don't disenchant your cards in order to do that unless you're very close, because you're going to lose 66% of their value. That is to say that when you disenchant the card, you lose 66% of its value outright. SEMC are going to give you that full refund on the next update. If you have lots of random cards, it's better to try and craft 33% of as many skins as possible to get the blueprint, and then use the massive essence payout to unlock on the new update. Like I said, if you have the essence to craft a skin entirely now, do it. If you don't have the essence to get the skin that you want and you just have lots of random cards and you have a little bit of essence here and there, it's better to try and get 33% of as many skins as you can, and then just use the huge essence payout that you get on the new update to unlock skins. So hopefully that clears it up in a little bit more simpler terms than I talked about previously, and I hope this helps you guys kind of get the skins that you want to get going into the next update.